Okay, we talked about planning department yesterday. And do you know the planning department is actually a branch in the past and not a department?
In the past.
But
now it's got its own department.
Yep. In the past, it belongs to the lands department. And if you are going to write an article, an essay, or report, remember, the lands department is the lands department.
With an S at the end.
Yeah, it's not land department, it's lands department.
Exaggerating, okay, but anyway, yeah.
Yes, because in the past, a lot of the reporters or even civil servants themselves mix up. They use land department, which is wrong. I don't blame them though, because mostly when you talk about land, it's
singular. It's always
singular
land.
Or uncountable noun. What
Yes.
we call uncountable noun, like ocean,
You
harbor.
won't have oceans.
You won't have oceans, harbors, right?
Well, but in one of our civic exchange projects, we do have harbors,
Yes.
green harbors.
Yeah, and that's why we want to talk about interesting plural. Interesting plural nouns. Interesting plural nouns including harbors, lands, like the lands department, because the lands department is responsible to different type of lands in Hong Kong. You have residential land, you have farming land or farmland, and also protected land,
All right.
like land with scientific interest and all that. And you can apply the S in this situation. Or when you can talk about, I have 2 pieces of land. You won't say I have 2 pieces of lands, okay? Because when land with an S, it means categorically. You're talking
Different
about
types.
different category or different types of
Yep.
lands. So for the same reason, your project use harbors in a categorical sense.
In a categorical sense, because we are talking about how we are going to use, different sections of the harbor. How are we going to use that? And then what we are going to talk about, in particular for our project, is looking at how we reduce shipping emissions.
Yeah, shipping emissions. So you have inner harbor, which is right outside of here. The inner harbor, the most
The closest to our
the area, the harbor area with the most traffic, and then you have the outer harbor, and then you have also the coastal areas.
Yep.
That's why you can use harbors to signify different sections of the harbor. So we talk about lands and harbors. There's no harbors department or harbors authority yet, but in Hong Kong we do have a lands department.
Exaggerating again.